So for today's hobby progress, we're prepping for the Orlando Maker Faire, but it sure doesn't look like it with this sort of disaster in front of me. What all of this is the backstock miniatures I have from previous events, and my goal is I'm going to take anything that I can spare and turn it into a goodie bag. The Maker Faire is set up with sort of 3 different days of activities. The first day is a field trip day, and there's going to be like 3,000 students that are going to come through and learn from all of the makers and do a bunch of activities. But because miniature painting is kind of a slow activity with a limited capacity, I was worried that we couldn't really accommodate a huge volume of students, and I didn't want to like make a disparity of, oh, I got to paint a figure and I didn't. So instead, Friday is only going to be demonstration for me. I'll be painting and discussing what makes a miniature. And then for any staff that are interested, whether it's a chaperone or a teacher, we're going to send them home with a little goodie bag with a miniature in it. So these ones are peanut cats from Found Family Adventure Craft. And the goal is that, they can take this back to school and decide if this is an activity that they'd like to engage with locally, whether that's through themselves or if they want to bring me in to teach a class or run a club day. Uh, it's sort of a stopgap. I'd love to be able to say, you know what, let's give out 3,000 miniatures and get them all painted, but there's just not enough hours in the day. That being said, on Saturday and Sunday, when things are a bit slower, there will be a paint and take. We'll be paint and taking these wonderful little peanut cats. Maybe. There he goes. We've seen them before. They come in all kinds of fantasy classes. There's a bard, there's a warlock, a druid, all that good stuff. We have that. We have some of these sort of fantasy Chinese spearmen and Japanese spearmen as well. And then anything else I can find. So I'm excited to be at the Maker Faire for my first time this year. I hope that if you're in the area, you'll come out and join us. There's going to be tons of really cool and interesting things happening, and I hope to see you there. Thanks.